All right, I'm here with my boy. What's your name and what did you do today?
I'm Paul. I took 7th at, where are we? Omaha Regionals.
So you're the sixth loser.
Yep, 6th loser. I'm no longer Bubble Boy, though, so I'm good with it.
Hey, that's what we like to hear. And you won this clean mat. Look at this.
Yeah, I got a little Winneman
Oracle
going.
Dragon. Okay. All right, now let's see this deck, bro. What's the kind of spice we got going on?
All right, so today I played Bisteel Horus. I guess we'll start with the Bisteel package. Obviously, 3 Lubellion. It's the best one. Searches all your stuff. Usually just grabs Magnamut.
Yep.
3 Sarnier. Usually was just sending Lubellion. 2 Druis. I opted to play 2 Druis today because I thought I was going to play a lot of Unchained, which I did. And along with some of my non-engine, I thought it would pair up really well. And it paid out. It came up quite a lot. 1 mag, obviously. Can't play more. 1 regained. No beast. I thought I was breaking on it a lot before, so I cut it, and I didn't miss it. Not even a little bit. So yeah, just those 3, 6, 9, 10 Bisteel cards. For the Horus engine, a little bit different than what most people are playing. Obviously, 3 engage. It's the best one. Adds your King Sark, draws a card.
Yep.
Every time I saw it and it resolved, I won. When happy, it's the best one that's not M-SETI. Adding 2 back whenever something leaves the field is just busted. Add back hand traps, add back King Sark because they keep killing it. This was literally just a level 8 body. It did come up in 1 game. I think it was round 2, where I drew 4 cards off it.
Wild.
Yeah,
There's no reason. I bet those top decks went hard.
Yeah, he got rid of the King Sark. I only play 1, spoiler. He got rid of the King Sark, and I was just like, okay, do him, Metiv. Draw 4.
What was he thinking?
I don't know.
Every time I got to stare down a board of Horus monsters, I just got to think so hard. I'm like, which one of these do I really want to deal with?
Yeah, a lot of they don't read them, and when they do, they're like, oh, I'll just out them. With this non-targeting effects, I'm like, oh, there's King Sark. King Sark has like text. But yeah, I cited this one out a lot today, so I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't play it in the future, but it came up. I played it almost every game.
Gotcha. Sorry, not to interrupt you. Did you side it out first or second?
I sided out going second. If I went first, I sided it back in for an extra deck card that I play, which I played pretty much every round today, every game. Next up is the Resonator package. I played 3 Vision, 1 Crimson Gaia.
Okay.
I opted to play the 3, even though they sometimes clog. I need the level 2 tuner, and I didn't want to play Ringo Worm because that commits a normal and I just wanted to normal summon the Safer and the Black Metal. And if I was never milling. I do play Zombie Vampire, spoiler, but I never summoned it. It never came up.
Gotcha.
3 Black Metal. 3 Black Metal gets you Red MD. Yep. This is literally just seals the engine. And if you don't see that, you have Safer and the Babies, which is also just seals or IP, because this is just 1 card IP with banish effect or seals. Obviously the Levy. Summoning it at the end of all my combos to rip a card out of my opponent's hand if I have it is just bonkers. And then 1 Chaos Space.
Ooh, QCR Chaos Space.
Yeah.
Let's get this in the light. Okay.
You know, the rest of the deck's kind of low rarity, but whatever.
We ain't worried about that, though.
Yeah, we ain't worried about it at all.
The one of is where it matters.
2 one-of spells that kind of have Foolish and Called By. This was glued to my hand a lot today. I called by'd a lot of different stuff. I called by'd Preventer. I called by'd Shavara. Yeah, just a bunch of different stuff. I'll have to go over my matchups, which I'll do at the end. I have to bring it up on my phone.
Yeah. And the Foolish, you were just what were you usually dumping off the Foolish?
The Foolish is to send the Vision Resonator, so I can just add this and then grab another Vision Resonator, so I have level 2 access.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I can synchro. For the non-engine, 3 Ash. This is my first time playing this card in a while. I had it sided out for Nibs for the longest. It came up just about every game, and it did well every game. Best hand trap of the format, Imperm. Card's crazy, plays around the tactics cards, and it stops turbulence.
Yeah, I think this is making a rise. I mean, it kind of went out of rotation for a little bit. Just there's not a lot of decks where it really had a huge impact, but now definitely, I mean, with Rescue Ace being so prevalent.
Yeah, just the stopping turbulence, and they'll even do it with like SPF. You just Imperm on the summon, and they're like, oh, well, now I'm stuck here with this, and I don't have another way to summon it because I already burnt my emergency.
Yeah. And it's even good in like the Metivier matchup because I mean, like, especially if you time it really well and kind of just like read their resources based on how they're comboing, you had a really nicely timed Imperm.
Yeah, and then the last non-engine, probably my favorite, enemy controller.
Enemy controller.
It was either between this, Super Poly, but I didn't want to make the extra deck space, or Droplets. But I figured this just, it does more than Droplets. Like, I can negate stuff by forcing the resolution of my cards, by tributing it with Droplets, or I could just take my opponent's stuff, which came up more, taking Turbulence, taking the Wave King Caesar, chaining it to the escape so that they don't have a target, so it just doesn't resolve. It was crazy. This will probably stay in my main deck for a while.
Yeah.
Changes for the main deck. The only thing I think I would change is maybe this, but it's like real iffy because I used it to go in my extra deck literally every time I went first.
Is that a clean 40 or what are we running?
Yeah, it's a clean 40.
Cool.
I thought about playing 2 Fenrirs also. I just decided against it. Didn't want to clog on non-engine.
Interesting, yeah.
We'll go into the extra deck next.
Yep.
Usual things, Striker Dragon. Best Link 1 for Dragons.
Another QCR? Okay.
It did be QCR.
Rarity collection got you right.
Yeah, a little bit. The boss of my deck, Seals.
Yeah.
Summons Magnemite. Never do. Low key, one of the most busted cards in my deck. This card put in work. I stole so many SP Little Knights. I don't even have to make mine. Just give me yours.
Actually, it came up today for me in Vanadium that I wish I had this card. I would have been able to win a game that I lost.
Yeah, this card was it did its job today. Made this on every end board with Seals. End board's just Seals IP regained. 2 of the format warping card.
Yep.
No need to say that.
Bro has got quite a bit of cash money sitting on the table here, man. That's expensive, bro.
Just a tad bit.
Spicy.
The workhorses of my deck, the 2 cards that I summoned almost as much as the real workhorse. Scarred and Red Dragon.
Okay.
For people that don't know what these do, if this leaves the field at all, you can just summon this. But if it leaves the field for a synchro summon of a Dark Dragon, I can destroy all my opponent's attack position monsters. The main thing about it, though, is that it's also considered Red Dragon Archfiend. That's the most important part. So when I'm sitting there with my Crimson Gaia, and it came up in my round, I think it was either 2, I think it was round 2. I played Dinomorphia. Strangest, the hardest matchup. I swear to God. This guy had a Psychic End Punisher with like 30,000 attacks. So shout outs to him. I hope he did well. I didn't see him later. But he just kept smacking into these and just kept summoning them back with Crimson Gaia until I finally drew enough 8s to play the real boss of my deck. Utility helps go into Baron, helps go into Bestial Dispatter. I didn't summon these very much today. Most of my time was spent on Seals, IP, and Coach King Giant Trainer. This card went absolutely absurd. I made this every time I went first. It draws me 3 cards, potentially burns for 2,400. It usually did. And all the cards that I would add or draw were like either extenders that I needed to just help establish the board, or hand traps to make them not play. Like my last round against the Rescue Ace guy, I Giant Trainered for 3. The 2 draws were Black Metal Dragon with I hadn't normaled yet. Impermanent Ash. I was like, okay, have fun resolving your turbulence, man. It's not going to happen.
And so did you ever win with time because of the burn effect?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. The Dinomorphia guy. I couldn't out his Psychic End Punisher So I got him down to 500 life points. You're going to hear me reference the Dynamorphia man a lot. That match was insane, bro. But I got him down to 500 life points, and I had to burn him with this because I didn't have an out to anything else.
That is crazy.
I kept him off Rexstrom, though, so that was good. I was able to activate monster effects. Hope Harbinger sucked up quite a few talents, some emergencies. Didn't summon this card once. It might get cut, but in theory, to keep extending and keep playing, I like it a lot. This card, it only came up once. It was only in here for Manadium. I really like having this against Manadium because, like, if they go in their end board right, which is like Appaloosa, double synchro, reframing, you can, if you are good and you play good cards, you can bait the reframing and just like normal summon an Ash, summon this, and like smack into the Appaloosa, suck up the Dispatter, and then they're left on Baron with not a whole lot of follow up. So they just have to out that in the next turn, and then I get like cards back if they like Omega looped or did anything like that. So I thought this card was kind of crazy. That's what it was there for. All right, onto the side deck. You have obligatory cards. Nib. I didn't see it at all today. I did side it in once because the guy just, my board was so oppressive, he just scooped, and I was like, I don't know what I'm playing against, so I just sided these in. I saw it. Turned out to be Vanquish Soul, and he didn't play into it.
Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah. If you're resolving Nib on Vanquish Soul, that's honestly impressive on their end.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some Rika player do it against this Pearly player once. That was kind of funny.
Dude, what? That is cringe.
Yeah. The mandatory, it's got to be somewhere in your deck. This is what won me my round 7. My round 7 was against Drytron, and that deck is crazy aggro. Honestly, I hate that deck. It scares me.
And it loses to Droll just about as hard as Manadium.
Yeah, I got Natasha PTSD. Evenleys. It's mainly for Rescue Ace. I wanted to respect them. Take out their back row. It's not terrible against all the other things. Omaha is usually typically a pretty rogue regional. Lots of Vanquish Souls, lots of set 5 passes like the Dynamorphia guy.
A lot of Eldritch, too.
Yeah, a lot of Eldritch, bro. I lost against Eldritch last time. He just Tickaboo summon limited me. I was like, oh, I lose. So yeah, that's what those are for. My Pearly respect, because I don't own Xyz Encores. This is just so, like, in the draw phase, if they go, or in the standby phase after they draw, and they go try to go, what is it, Yeep, to summon into the Nor, you can just chain this and be like, oh, no Yeep for you. A couple more going first cards, summon limit. Shout outs to my boy Julian. He put me on this before I left. He said my side deck was crap. Honestly, my side deck was probably better before I left. But these did stuff today. It came up against the Drytron guy, and it also came up against an Unchained player. Craziest card on my side. Scarlet Security.
Hey yo, Harpy's Feather Duster?
That's Harpy's Feather Duster with Red Dragon Archfiend, bro. It's the only reason I won.
And is this searchable?
Yeah, you search this off of the Vision Resonator or the Crimson Guy. You can add it back every turn and just keep doing it.
Filthy.
As long as you have a Red Dragon Archfiend, which I do, 'cause those were like the workhorse. But yeah, I just kept blowing up his back row literally every turn. And you're just like, all right, I'm done dealing with this. Because I couldn't out his pet for the longest, but he also could not set and resolve trap cards. It was like, nope, 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 nope. Get those out of here. So I thought this was crazy. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I'll go over my matchups real quick for you. Round 1, I played against Vanquish Soul. I lost the die roll, but I 2-1'd it. Round 2, Dynamorphia, again, lost the die roll, but I 2-1'd it. Shout outs to Scarlet Security. Round 3, I got my first draw. It was against Branded Tier. Honestly, there's no feasible way this loses to anything tier related or branded. But I don't draw Bestials sometimes, and they set up Winda. So there's that. Round 4, I got clapped. Round 4, I played Dark World. I lost the die roll again. He rolled ladders, double 6. And he's like, I'll go first. I was like, yep, that's fine. Opens up, draw, standby main, activates card destruction. I'm like, all right, yeah, that's good. I send my hand. He sends his hand. His hand's freaking snow, rainbow, danger, and some other card. I don't even know what it was, but it was like 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, Saranir 4. So he won that one very handily. I tried to be cute. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't try to be cute. It was a different match. Round 2, or game 2, I went first. I did not open anything crazy. I ended on Seal's IP regain like I normally would. Double Bestial in hand, and I think it was a Happy. Yeah, because I didn't have access to my horse engine. And he's like, draw, standby main. I'm like, yep. Slaps down card destruction again. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. 3 cards right out of my hand, and then I drew Imseti, Lubellion, and White Dragon Wyvern Buster. And he was just like chain link 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, okay, yep. So that's how that went. Round 5 was Vanquish Soul 2-0. Round 6, I had it written down. When did I play round 6? I don't remember. Round 7, I played Dry. That deck was scary. 2-1. Droll and Summon Limit MVPs. Round 8, I played Rescue Ace. I played the slow matchup with that one. I was afraid of his if he had hand traps or not. So I just like summoned 4 times. I was not getting nibbed. I wasn't playing into Droll. Playing super cautious. Just trying to get to hand traps. I made my Giant Trainer, drew 3 cards. Like I said earlier, Ash, Imperm, Black Dragon. Then I ended on Seals and IP like I normally do and regained. Damn, I really can't remember my round. Was it round? No, it's round 6.
I think you said right, round 6.
How the hell did I play round 6? Unchained. I think it was Unchained.
Unchained. Yeah.
It was Unchained. Yeah. Yeah. There was nothing special about it. Shout outs to the car, the Santa Fe.
Oh yeah.
Damien, Jared.
He's gone.
Jared's nowhere to be found.
The homie Jesse for getting second. Shout outs to the other car, Adam, Vinny, Alex, hooking me up with much needed halftime chicken tendy Sammys. Honestly, I wouldn't have made it. Shout outs to Ryan, Dakota, and John. Always a pleasure to see them. Biggest shout outs to these bananas because that's what my fucking deck is.
Got some rotting bananas over
Yeah,
here.
some rotting bananas. I can't play this for longer. People are gonna catch on.
It's a little snack, a little
They're gonna
post.
read cards,
post-
man. I can't keep getting away with this.
All right, man. Well, thank you for the deck profile. Good job tonight.
For sure.
See you guys in the next profile.